Hello everybody, Dynast here. There is myriad of religions in Crusader Kings 3. Some of them dominate the map and some of them are doomed to fail. Today we are going to pick a small religion called Vidilism. This Baltic-Lithuanian pagan religion is standing on its last legs, besieged from every side by much stronger religions, which members would love to conquer and convert all Vidilist holdings to their faith. If we want to save Vidilism, we will need somebody who will be willing to fight for his religion, somebody courageous enough to meet all enemies of his people in battle and make them see light of one true faith. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Duke Vingoldas Mangirdaitis of the High Chiefdom of Samogitia. He is 16 years old, and in his childhood he received the best possible martial education there is. Duke Vingoldas embodies best virtues of Vidilist faith. He is calm, brave and just. Priests of his religion would even call him a holy warrior, one who is chosen by divas to spread his religion far and wide. And with that said, let's begin. We will of course pick martial lifestyle. Also, we will choose chivalry focus for that sweet prowess. We are tribal government, so for us military power is everything. Our army needs to be strong enough to discourage our neighbors from raiding us. And of course, we need advantage, so we can take over our neighboring holdings. As you can see, Vidilist faith is in precarious situation because it is not just that we are a really small religion. We are also disunited small religion. What is nothing special for pagan religions, but every faith around us is much larger and they will force us to convert if we will not be quick. So to get our act together, we will marry talented wife with high stewardship. With her help, we will be able to administer all of our lands without need to give some lands to new vassals. That is how I will be able to maximize resources from land that I already own. My next step will be to summon our army so we can start raiding neighboring rulers. They are a little bit stronger than we are, so we will soften their defenses with quick raid, and in the same time we will empower ourselves. And while I was raiding in the north, local ruler had enough of our shenanigans and decided to declare war on us. Talk about that guy whatever you want, but he does not take shit from nobody. Anyway, our forces were evenly matched even though I defeated his army once already, so I decided to use money my soldiers diligently collected from his castle to hire mercenaries which are able to tip scales of power to my side. My enemies of course did what was in their power to defeat me, but with soldiers of fortune marching with my army, my enemies were forced to capitulate. Yes, I forced my invader to pay me money as reparation for his aggression, and imbued it with intoxicating feeling of victory. I thought nobody can stop me now. So, next raiding target was High Chiefdom of Prussia. At first, they were unable to mount any substantial defense, but then, as I was burning his cities, my army was ever smaller. Even though I managed to collect nice sum of gold from his subjects. But then I got greedy. I wanted to burn down his last untouched castle. My force was now severely weakened, and Duke of Prussia decided to meet me in battle. And then I lost and was forced to return home without all of my precious loot. Unfortunately, my bad luck did not end there. I just managed to get home when my horse decided to throw me off from his back. Fall caused me to get wounded and nasty infection taken root within my wound. Luckily, I hired probably best physician in the world. He promptly and instantly healed all my injuries. I will not lie, I was afraid Duke Vingoldas will die there, and with him our chance for saving Vidalist religion. If he would die, we would get nasty reduction to our military force, because you know, little children are not good in organizing large armies. And next logical step would be to get raided and conquered by hostile rulers. This is certainly sign from divas. They send us best physician in the world because we are true avatar of Vidalist religion. Only we can do this and nobody else. Duke Vingoldas now understands that he was chosen, and he shall raid and he shall conquer until his faith will dominate the world. No more mercy. Now it's time for fire and blood. All Vidalists will submit to Duke Vingoldas, or they will perish. From now on, we will be one religion, under one banner, united under one dynasty. For divas. Duke Vingoldas finally did it! He united all Vidilist lands. Anyone who would seek to destroy Vidilism will not find few disorganized duchies. They will find one united Vidilist kingdom, ready to meet any enemy that would dare to come. Look how beautiful it is! Island of Livonia in the Sea of Heretics. Here, inside of our borders, we are safe. We will never again hear infidels preaching their tainted sermons. For all people in our kingdom are Vidilist faithful. What? This wasn't supposed to happen. None of you should be here. What should I do now? Let me just quickly fix this. Oh yes, now the whole heretic vassal problem is fixed. Every ruler inside of my borders is worshipping Vidilism now, and the whole realm is united under one religion. We shall now continue to spread our religion outside of our borders. Divas wills it! King Vingoldas got access to invade the whole kingdom Casus Belli, that he can use one time in his lifetime. Unfortunately, Kingdom of Novgorod that I would like to convert to Vidilism is too strong for us right now. We should bide our time and wait for opportunity to strike. If we would be able to take over this kingdom, it should really tip the scales of power between our religion and other hostile religions. Anyway, for now we must choose a softer target, something like High Chiefdom of Estonia. After this war I became defender of Divas and realized I may be able to reform Vidilism. For most pagan religions, it is quite hard to reform religion with first monarch. But Vidilism was worshipped only in Baltic and Pomerania, so all the holy sites are close to each other, easy to take. I just need over 1000 religion points and Vidilism can become organized. Well, off to pilgrimage I go. While King Vingoldas was earning those piety points, I was thinking about how much will I change Vidilism on Reformation. First idea I had was to promote Vingoldas into position of head of faith. Unfortunately, very quickly I realized that I can barely earn enough faith to reform my religion. So, I was forced to change only those aspects of my religion that are not too expensive. Eventually, only thing I was able to change was to promoting concubines into full-on spouses. Funny thing is, most of my vassals were not happy with that change and they did not want to convert to reform version of Vidilism. I guess I get it. It's one thing to have your own harem, Completely other thing is to have 4 equal wives that are nagging at you and nag at each other. As you can see, only my female vassals were willing to accept reformation. Unfortunately, most of my vassals are men, and I didn't spend all that time and energy with religious reformation only to be ignored by most of my realm. So I demanded conversion from all of my vassals. Some converted willingly, and some converted when I promised them a favor. While I was distracted by matters of religion, mighty king of Novgorod passed away. His son was much less competent politician than him, and so it became that our balance of power between our two kingdoms completely reversed. Now it was me who was able to call 10,000 men to field, and it was him who had only 4,000 men. I could not pass on such an opportunity, and immediately I declared war on him. What followed was the shortest kingdom invasion war I fought in my Crusader Kings free history. Just after first 2 battles, King of Novgorod was forced to abdicate and leave his whole kingdom under King Vingoldas' competent rule. And of course, we will convert everybody to Vidilism. His vassals be like, "No, my lord, please, don't convert us to Vidilism." And I will be like, "No, everybody gets converted equally." Actually, when I was able to inspect Novgorod lands, I realized this guy owned most of his kingdom holdings personally. If I didn't end his rule just after succession, he could prove a real threat to me. His vassals surely had no chance to rebel against him. His kingdom was internally stable as it could be. He lacked only good alliance, and that would be all. Well, there is no point to think about it now. It is good that I invaded when I did. I can convert the whole kingdom without much of the hassle. Of course, I gave all of the new holdings to my second-born son. So, after King Vingoldas will die, he will inherit the whole kingdom of Novgorod, and my heir will have strong Vidilist kingdom he can ally with. This is actually good idea, because it will be easier to spread my religion if there will be 3 strong Vidilist kingdoms instead of 1 super strong kingdom. Because eventually I am going to overextend and it will be hard to keep all of my vassals in line. If my sons ally each other, each of them can push outwards and convert everything in their path. So this will be my plan for now. I need another kingdom to conquer. I should have available Holy War for Kingdom Casus Belli. I just need to find prime target which I will be able to take easily. Should not be a problem though. As am I looking at the map, everybody looks weaker than I, except maybe Khazaria and Sweden. But I am allied to Sweden, so it should be fine. Like, look at Livonia. What a beautifully looking powerhouse of Baltic. Only target I think that is worth taking is Kingdom of Vyderas, and they are even much weaker than Novgorod. So, time to go to war. I will raise my army and call King of Sweden to this war. Then I will just take his capital. I don't think he can do anything to stop me. And if I'm lucky, I will capture him, and with that I will end this war. What? Somebody tried to assassinate me! I was really lucky here. This is not one of those attempts where you get luxurious carpet or bad omen. This was straight up hit without any warning. And of course, it was my religious enemies that are standing behind this attempt. You cannot stop me, heretics! This dude is weaker than King of Novgorod, yet as he is being attacked from every side, he is able to put up better resistance. He is even able to siege my territory, but that is my fault. I could intercept his army if I wanted to. I get to him after I will finish sieging this. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Dude, you tried. You did your best. Unfortunately for you, I command force that is too overwhelming in comparison to what you can master. Goodbye, King Vladimir. You were a worthy opponent. Because this was a holy war, I gained ownership over every single holding in White Rus Kingdom. Converting this land could not be more easier. So, let's just give all of these holdings to good Vidalist rulers that will start to oversee conversion of local population. Of course, biggest share of these holdings will be awarded to my youngest son, so he may create another strong Vidalist kingdom. Okay, and now there is one more problem I need to solve. There is this one unconquered county in middle of my kingdom now. It represents no danger to me, but it is creating disgusting border gore, so it must not be permitted to exist. This is how Kingdom of Livonia looks now, after all kingdom conquests that are available to us. King Vingoldas is quite old now, but our succession is secure. Everything is continuing according to plan. Each son will get his own kingdom after Vingoldas will die. And look how far we are managing to spread Vidalist religion. Commoners are not yet converted, but they will be soon. Here, let me show you, just for comparison, how much land our religion held at beginning of this game, and how much it holds now. Unfortunately, not all peasants accepted wisdom of one true religion, and some decided to organize major religious uprising. They were able to raise bigger army than King Vingoldas, but their individual armies were too far from each other, and so our king were able to defeat rebellious forces individually. And please, do you really think this rebel rabble had any chance? Vingoldas were taxing heretic asses with his axes since he was 16. This rebellion was doomed from start. After his victory over the rebels, King Vingoldas lived 3 more years. Then he contracted typhus and unfortunately abandoned his mortal coil at 64 years of age. In his last days he was just shell of his former self. He had long lost his wits by the time of his final passing. Please don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button to pay respect for King Vingoldas. What a chat king you were, Vingoldas. What a chat king you were. Anyway, king is dead. Long live a king. New monarch Vingoldas ascends to the throne. Having mastered many skills, he is sure to be admired by his subjects. His rule will not be in this video, because how long this video already is. But before I end, I will show you that plans of King Vingoldas came to fruition. Behold, 3 new strong kingdoms from divided kingdom of Livonia. Until one of these kingdoms stands tall, survival of Vidilist religion will also be guaranteed. Thank you everybody for watching and have a nice day. Peace.
King Vingoldas rise from dawn, uniting tribes with sword and song. Fearless heart, so brave and strong, father of Baltic where legends belong. 3 kingdoms fell beneath his reign, Livonia birthed from battle strain. With faith reformed and no more pain, his legacy like sunshine's gain. 3 kingdoms fell beneath his reign, Livonia birthed from battle strain. With faith reformed and no more pain, his legacy like sunshine's gain. Vingoldas, oh Vingoldas bright, King of kings in endless night, that right now stand in purest light, one kingdom's heart burning bright. Warriors gather round his name, from distant lands they knew his fame. With Valen's fire and sacred flame, Livonia rose, never the same. From forest green to ocean's blue, to Vingoldas forever true, Vigilist faith with heart anew, together strong the winds they blew. In council halls his wisdom speaks, a bond of strength for those he seeks. 3 kingdoms fall.